Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a new weekly update to talk about here in GTA Online, and I think you guys are going to be really excited to see the types of bonuses and discounts we have on offer today. We're going to be diving into all of the latest GTA Online weekly update changes, checking out all the opportunities that we have as players, from all the free vehicles, different money bonuses, property, and vehicle discounts, and other more insights into in-game happenings, weekly challenges, and rewards. I've got you covered with it all in today's video. Of course, the changes will take effect in just about 12 hours or so from the time I am posting this video. They go live Thursday morning between 4 and 5 a.m. Central Standard Time. But with that said, let's get into everything that you need to know for this week here in GTA Online. So jumping in for this week's weekly challenge, all you need to do is complete the Data Leaks finale, Don't Mess with Dre, and you will receive $100,000. And if that gives you any indication for what we have in store for this week's money bonuses, get ready, because we do have double money and RP on the Data Leaks, which is the Dr. Dre contract. We've had this a few times before where players get confused on if it's just the individual payouts for the missions themselves, which isn't that much, or if it's the payout for the finale. This is the finale here. Rockstar has never just done double money on the missions themselves. We've been concerned about that in the past, but every time it's been double money in RP and then they say it's on the Data Leaks, it's for the entire contract. So instead of $1 million for doing the Dr. Dre contract, you're now making $2 million basically every hour and 20 minutes. Or even faster if you could speedrun it. It's absolutely amazing. We also have double money in RP on short trip missions, so that's pretty cool right there. Instead of the usual $50,000, now you're making 100. Will take you about 10 to 12 minutes. They're fun little narrative storylines with Franklin and Lamar. GTA Plus members already have double money, so they're going to have quadruple money with these, meaning they're going to make $200,000 every, call it 12 to 15 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on how long it takes. That's awesome. And then we also have double money and RP on the Sumo Remix adversary mode. So say if you don't have the agency and you want to get the agency this week, because we're going to talk about the discounts, it is going to be 30% off. Well, play the Sumo Remix adversary mode. That's probably the most fun adversary mode in the game. Make some really good money and get your businesses here. So jumping into our discounts, like I said, 30% off all agency properties, including all agency upgrades and modifications are going to be 30% off. In addition to that, we have 40% off lots of different vehicles here. So let's jump in. We have 40% off the BF Surfer Custom, 40% off the Classic Broadway, 40% off the Declassy Hot Ring Saber, 40% off the Declassy Tahoma Coupe, 40% off the Grati Cheetah, 40% off the Karen Hot Ring Everin, 40% off the Lampadati Michele GT, 40% off the Pagasi Torero, 40% off the Fister Comet SR, 40% off the Vapid Dominator GTX, 40% off the Vapid Taxi, and 40% off the Zirconium Journey 2. Now, some of these are removed vehicles in this game, and we're going to have more at places like the LS Car Meet Test Drive vehicles, and of course, Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport. So I will have my buyer's guide based on all the discounts this week, and include the removed vehicles in a removed vehicles guide, some of which will be discounted that we're going to be talking about later this week here on the channel as well, in addition to my money guide on completing the Dr. Dre as fast as possible so that you can earn $2 million. Now jumping in, let's talk about the 3 salvage yard robberies. These are of course going to be available basically until June the 20th at about 4 to 5 a.m. Central Standard Time as usual, or say, obviously, maybe if you're asleep, it'll just be the end of June 19th. So jumping in, we do have the Fister Neon, which is going to be this week's top tier vehicle, and it is featured in the Duggan robbery. This week's standard tier vehicle is the Benefactor Sterling GT, and that's going to be featured in the McToney robbery. And then we also have this week's low tier vehicle, which is the Vapid Ellie, and you'll be able to steal it during the Gangbanger robbery. Now jumping into this week's 2 free vehicles at the Diamond Casino and Resort, your Lucky Wheels podium vehicle is the Declassy Drift Tampa, which is a pretty fun car to drive in this game. Really fun to drift around, things like that. Definitely try and win it this week. We also have the Fister Comet Safari. Now this is going to be featured as your LS Car Meet prize ride this week, and in order to unlock the Fister Comet Safari, you just need to complete the prize ride challenge, right? Which the challenge is win 5 races in the LS Car Meet Series races. That's it. You don't need to do them multiple consecutive days in a row, nothing like that. Just win a total of 5 this week, and you will get the Fister Comet Safari as your LS Car Meet prize ride car. But also at the LS Car Meet, we have our test drive vehicles. So your premium test drive is the Ubermax Sentinel XS, and that's available for both PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X players. But say if you're like me and you just have the standard test drive vehicles, we'll talk about those. We have the Grati Cheetah, the Pagasi Torero, as well as the Fister Comet SR. those are available for everyone: PS5, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. Then moving on to Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport, we do have the following 5 vehicles: the Canis Seminole Frontier, the Dinka Akuma, the Grotti GT500, the Lampadati Michele GT, and of course the Pfister Comet. If you've been waiting for that Comet to return, or even the SR and you've been waiting in your auto shop, waiting to see if it pops up or anything like that, well, don't worry, you don't need to rely on RNG anymore, because the Pfister Comet is coming back to the game as a removed vehicle, of course, that you will have to buy through Premium Deluxe Motorsport, and you are pretty much good to go if you'd like to get that, so you can turn it into the Comet Retro Custom or keep the standard Pfister Comet. Now moving on to luxury autos, we have the Declassy Impaler LX, as well as the Vapid Dominator GT. This week's gun van discounts: you have 40% off as an opportunity on the double barrel shotgun, which will be featured at the gun van, and for GTA Plus members, they can take an exclusive 30% off discount, the Tactical SMG, which will also be featured at the gun van this week. Then for your premium race and weekly time trials, your premium race this week is Downtown Underground, your standard time trial this week is Elysian Island, and then your HSW time trial this week is North Chumash to Palomino Highlands. So that is basically everything that we can expect for the next weekly update here in GTA Online. Like I said, with the double money on the data leaks, Dr. Dre contract paying out $2 million, and the short trip missions paying out $100K, or if you have GTA Plus, it's going to be quadruple money. You'll be making $200,000 every single mission. I will have a money guide on both of those heists and those missions here in this game, so that you can basically get accustomed to it, learn the absolute maximum meta method of farming money with that type of content here in this game. Rockstar did say we're going to have contract and chop shop bonuses before the new GTA Online summer update, so after this week, we'll probably finally have double money on the auto shop robberies, I would imagine. I hope we don't just get double money again on like the salvage yard, like salvaging vehicles or the wall safe or anything like that. Hopefully it is actually for the salvage yard robberies themselves. We haven't actually seen that yet in the game, and it's about time. So that is what I would speculate to be the next weekly update, but this one, I'm sure everyone's going to be excited, being able to make $2 million from the Dr. Dre contract. That is honestly excellent. But with all that said, that's all the time we have for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video here today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, then please consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we will keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you'd like to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. Again, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA 5 Online video. Adios, amigos.